Hi everyone. I have actually a bunch of packages I have to open. I just haven't had the time or the space or anything to do some videos, plus my video stuff was out of commission for a while, and so anyway, I'm going to do a hopefully quick video tonight, but I feel like it's going to take a little while because I have this package which has some heads back from a Faceup artist, and then I have another package here that is a bunch of wigs from Dallas Doll Co. They recently posted that they're shutting down or stopping selling wigs for smart dolls. I don't know if that means they're going to continue wigs for other size dolls, but I have always been a satisfied customer of theirs and a repeat customer, so I just decided to grab some wigs because they had a bunch on, all of them on clearance. So I ordered some, and there's a lot in there. And then this is actually something I've been waiting on from my artist for a year and a half, over a year and a half. I commissioned this artist in December of 22, so I was hoping to maybe, you know, the artist did keep in contact with me for the most part. They mostly do a lot of their communication on Twitter and, not Twitter, Instagram, and I don't really use Instagram that much, and I know that's where a lot of the doll community is headed or active, especially with sales and commissions and everything like that. But anyway, this is an artist that I have appreciated for a while, and I reached out to them back then and had them do some face-ups for me, and then I commissioned a few other things for them along the way, so hopefully everything is in here. It is 4 heads and some other things, which, since it's been so long, I can't exactly remember what, but the artist sent me a little note, and I just said, sorry everything took so long, I hope you enjoy everything though. And thanks for your order, please take a photo and leave a review, thank you. So, I will probably do that, but I'm going to reserve judgment because even though I am pretty patient and there was decent communication, I kind of lost my patience at the end. I don't know why, I just did. When I commissioned the person, their rules and regulations clearly stated there's basically no end time for a commission, and they were very willing and agreeable to take 4 heads from me, which is a pretty big commission. It just took longer than I thought, and I just started to lose patience, which I do apologize for. I'm not that kind of person. I have a lot of stuff kind of out there floating right now, and every once in a while I get it in my head that I just need to, like, maybe just stop the whole doll hobby. As you can see, my room here, it is a doll hobby room. I mean, my dresser of clothes is over there, there's a TV over there, but pretty much everything else in this room is doll stuff, and it's taking over my life. But I do love it. It makes me happy, and I do love seeing artists work. So I don't think I need this. This was just the tracking slip. So I'm just going to go ahead and proceed with these heads here. I have this little one here. This is a Doll Zone Pink Bear, I believe, and I had her head commissioned. This is what really prompted me. Actually, I have 2 smart doll heads in here. I think they're both boys, I think. One of them is definitely a boy. Maybe that's what prompted me, because this artist does really great boy face-ups, I think. But then I had them do the other ones too. Here's my scissors. Anyway, let's just see what we got here. So this is like a 1/6 resin doll, and I did ask for kind of an anime style. Let's see what we have. So this is such a tiny little head. I haven't held this head in so long. It's been so long. It's a pretty cute face up. It definitely gives an anime feel. It's very clean lines. Really nice overall. Obviously I need to add some eyes and a wig. And then you can see there it has the hole in the neck for putting the S hook through. I thought I would be able to do that on this video, but I am going to need my tool, and I do know that when I deal with the resin dolls, it definitely takes 2 hands and sometimes even 3 hands or 4 for my husband to help me. So overall, I'm just going to say this is a really cute face up. I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment on the quality here is excellent. It's very nice. It's very clean lines, very nicely done. But with my upsetness, I guess, over this commission, I kind of just let it go where I was kind of to the point of like, just send me everything back, whatever status it's in. And so I felt like I didn't really get as many like work in progress pictures and that sort of thing. And then when the end pictures were sent to me, which they were for the most part, except for 1 or maybe 2 of these, I just didn't really have anything else to say. I was just like, I just want them back. So I don't know, this to me is maybe a tiny bit heavier than what I would have liked, and the inspiration for it, I don't really see it. But it is definitely an anime look, and once I get eyes and a wig on her, I'll just be happy to have her back as a full doll. So there you can see. She's kind of just sitting, the S-hook just kind of slid right into her head, but I'll still need my tool to twist it and lock her head on. I'm just glad she has a head again. That's so wonderful. Alright, so this one I did see a final picture of, and I actually gave a little bit of feedback to have a little bit more touches done on it. I'm really excited for this one. So this is basically the reason I kind of commissioned this artist in the first place, because I did want a unique Coco Boy. This is a Cos sculpt, and he turned out really nicely. This is really good. I'm very pleased with this one. So here, what do you guys think? It's kind of tribal looking. There's like big dark eyebrows and nice dark lashes. I suppose you could almost even go and say this is kind of maybe girlish looking, but the inspiration for this one kind of is from that Netflix cartoon based on League of Legends. It's called Arcane. There's a character in there called Ghost. No, not Ghost. Echo. He was a little boy, and then of course all the characters grow up, and when he's older he wears like this mask that kind of has this kind of like winged look to it. It's a mask though, so it goes over his whole entire face, but I use that as kind of inspiration for the look here, because I was definitely struggling with like a male face that looks like a black person, but like an anime character and like a cartoon character and all that stuff all wrapped into one. I gave a lot of references, including like, I don't know, Denzel Washington, because he's just so handsome. And anyway, so I'm really pleased with this one. This one's turned out really nice. I know my lighting isn't that great to be able to see the overall look here, but this is supposed to be for my Coco Boy, who currently has another custom head. You can see him just over there. He's in that like white top with the red shorts. You can't really see him because the lighting. But now I have an alternate Coco Boy head, which is really cool. But this could go, I feel like this could be unisex, maybe, depending on how I give the look for it. So very pleased with that one. That one came out really nicely. Alright, and then this was another SmartDoll head, which I honestly can't remember what I even asked for in a look. I don't know if it's supposed to be another boy head. I don't even know. I honestly don't know. I know I sent 4 heads, and specifically the Coco Boy, and then this little resin girl head was I just don't remember what I wanted with this one. Oh, I do remember. Now that I have it. Oh my gosh. This looks so funny. I don't know if I like this or not. We'll see. It's so weird looking. Okay, so this is another boy head. I do remember now. I wanted specifically an anime character from an anime series by Clamp called Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. And that features characters from the entire Clamp universe, but the main characters are Sakura and Sharon from Cardcaptor Sakura, but they're in an alternate universe here. They're different people, but they have a couple people helping them along the way, and one of them is a character named Fluorite, I believe, Fluorite, something like that. So this is supposed to be him, and I think with the wig on, it'll probably look a little better. I feel like the eyelids are kind of heavy, but maybe that's how he looks. I don't know. But the funny thing is to me is these hairs on the side. With that, it makes him look like a Buddhist monk without a wig on. I don't know if I commissioned these eyes, but the artist put them in there for me, which is very kind. Actually, now that I think about it, I have a pair of eyes here. They are gray, but I'm pretty sure Phi's eyes are blue. And these are definitely a very light blue, which is what he has in the anime. But there's a boy head. So, 2 SmartDoll Boy heads. Very, very different looks. But I'm pretty excited because, you know, I have a ton of floating SmartDoll heads, all girls. I don't have any alternate boy heads, so now I have an alternate Cocoa Boy and an alternate Cinnamon Boy. So my Cocoa Boy over there, I was naming him Flash because that's the t-shirt he was wearing, but I was going to call this boy Rune, but I think I might leave him as Rune, like that head, and then this he might just stay as Echo. I kind of like that name. And then this is Phi from Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. I wish I had the wigs out and ready and eyes out and ready. I mean, he has eyes in there, which is pretty cool. But I'll have to do some follow-up, like, work to get their looks all put together. So then this last one is another resin head, and it's a big one. It would be a head for like it's actually, I planned it as an alternate head. Can you believe that? An alternate head for a big, huge resin boy that I have. He's like my biggest doll. He's so heavy. He probably weighs like 5 pounds on his own. I think he's a 75 centimeter doll or whatever, so he's really big. He's resin, and this head is not from the same company at all, but that body is like a kind of like a beast body. It has animal like clawed hands and big old paw feet, and it's supposed to be a dragon, but I absolutely loved a bunny head that I saw come up when they announced the release of it, and I was still relatively newer to navigating doll companies, like resin doll companies, and so I didn't quite know how to find this doll, and this one I did not get a final picture of, okay, so I kind of left it artist choice, and the artist has a rabbit, and this is a rabbit head, and I gave him kind of like a storyline, maybe, like, I told him, like, maybe Secret Spy, like James Bond, or something, maybe Samurai, something, and he's like, you know what, I have a rabbit, and I will kind of paint him to look like my rabbit that I have in real life, and then kind of give him a look to match your storyline. So it's a boy rabbit, and I really apologize, I don't remember the name of the the company, but it's Monsieur Lupin, I think is the sculpt name. Are you guys ready for this? This is really fantastic. I didn't get to see the final look on this probably because I was too grouchy and like not patient at the end there, but it came out beautifully, and I can't wait to put this on the doll and see what it looks like. So look at this. This is a huge, huge bunny head. So let's look at these close-ups here. He's got like a scar on his eye, and he's got like kind of a mustache there. And so I am sure that people who have rabbits would know what type of rabbit this is, with like the black tips and the black nose and kind of the black eyes. I love rabbits. I wish I could have rabbits, but we have dogs, and all the dogs we have don't like rabbits. They don't get along with rabbits. So I guess when I saw this sculpt, I just really loved it, and then I kind of forgot about it, or I couldn't figure out how to order it. Like I said, because I was still kind of newer to resin dolls, and I ended up getting this head off of Bai, where I go to shop for everything for my dolls secondhand. And he is actually, the one that I got is actually a kind of a tan skin tone, so the artist had to paint it completely white, even though like the neck base there, because the body that I want to put it on, that beast body I mentioned, is pure white. It's like paper white. So this is beautiful. I love it. And I don't know, I think red eyes would look amazing in there. I don't know if that's what typically these kind of rabbits have, but red eyes might be really cool. He's fantastic. I love him. I've had this head for like years, and obviously it's been taking me a really long time to ship out stuff. And then with this artist, it took quite a while to get this stuff back, but I am super pleased. Out of all of these, so like these three, the two smart dolls and the bunny, these are like boys, right? And I think they're all pretty darn fantastic. The Phi one is a little weird with the hair on the side, but I'll see how that looks once I get a wig on him. The girl one is cute, but she's probably my least favorite face-up of the four that I sent. But dang, that bunny is amazing. I've just loved this sculpt forever, so I'm so excited to actually put it on a beast body. And then I would love to get him like a, snazzy like James Bond suit, just like a really well cut suit tailored to him, or like maybe a samurai outfit or something. That'd be so cool. The outfit that came with that doll, he's a long sole Teowu beast something, I don't remember. He has like this really like, looks like an imperial like high dress costume, like I don't know, like something royal looking. I'm super excited. These look fantastic. Thank you to my artist. And I do apologize for being a big grump at the end. I really do. That is not my personality. I guess I just lost my patience. So let's see what's in here. I think in here would be a pin. So, a few times if you watch my channel, you've probably seen I've shared a few like enamel pin like package openings. That's kind of a hobby I've had from going to like anime conventions. I find pins to be a fun and relatively inexpensive hobby to just get like something that's referential to an anime you like, or anything under the sun that can be made into a pin, which is anything really. So this artist did make an anime pin, and it's actually ball jointed doll reference, which is really cool because I have one other enamel pin that is a doll reference, and it's it says legit BJD owner, supporter, or something like that, and it's just like kind of like a diamond heart, and it just says that in the middle. So this is based off of one of the artist's dolls. Here's the pen. He's kind of like tied up and he's in like a school uniform, but you can see clearly there the jointed knees there, which I think is pretty cool. This will be really neat. I'm glancing over there because I have a banner of enamel pins, and I can see my BJD pin over there. So it has the artist stamp on the back, and then, oh, you can see the joints at the ankles and the elbows too. It's just really cute. I like it. It's a fun little pin. It's a decent size, and it's just another like reference for, you know, it's like a crossing of my hobbies: enamel pins and dolls. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I will definitely, I don't actually have much room up there on the banner that I'm glancing over at, but I want to get another one so I can hang out the rest, because I have a whole like bowl of pins like over there that just need to be pinned up somewhere. So then this artist also makes eyes, like custom eyes, and I kind of ordered some for the doll Pam resin dolls that I have that I'm sending out to be made into Cardcaptor Sakura dolls. That package is still in customs. I hope it gets released. Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy. But I had them custom make some eyes for me, and they are okay. I guess this is kind of where I lost a little bit. It's not the skill here. These are perfectly fine eyes. It was more along the lines of like, I mean, I don't know how it is to be an artist. I don't know, but like, I guess there were times where the artist would be posting up, hey, I'm making these things. Anybody want to order or custom or have these things made, or we want to purchase or whatever. And so I did, along the year and a half plus that my heads were with the artist. I commissioned other things from them, bought other things that they had ready-made or whatever. And then at the end, when I was like, okay, I'm ready for my stuff to be sent back, they had to make the eyes. And that delayed it even longer. And I mean, I had to order the eyes like, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the year and a half. And I was just like, I wish these wouldn't have been put off until the end. Like, why didn't you make them when you took that commission like half a year ago or a year ago or whenever it was? So, I don't know. We'll see how these end up looking in the heads, the doll Bam heads. But I got one for each, I think one for each character that I have in mind. So here's like a red pair for Maylin. Here is a green pair for Sakura. This is a brown pair for Shaoran. I don't even have a doll for Shaoran. I'm thinking that I want to get a Volks mini Delphi Dream, like the asexual one, because the boy ones are hard to come by. So I'm okay with an asexual one for him because their height is exactly the same as the doll Pam Moe line. Anyway, here's a blue pair. This is for, oh gosh, what is her name? The newest character who is very similar to Sakura in the clear card season and story. It's the other little girl that's like kind of magical, and she looks very similar to Sakura. I can't even remember her name. And then these are both for Tomoyo. They're purple. So you have a pair of like this look is definitely the look from Sakura, like the big white reflections. But then I also asked for a pair that had like the starry eyes, like how Tomoyo always gets whenever she's excited about anything to do with Sakura. So that's pretty exciting. I actually am really happy with these, and they kind of have like the reflective back, like the purple is kind of reflective. So that's pretty cool. And then the last couple things here, I think I just bought this pair because this was like something that they had ready, the artist had ready made. Oh, you can see the artist logo there. I'm kind of holding out because I just don't want to give a negative review for this artist, but it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I was a grumpy person and I don't like being that way. Anyway, so these are a pair of just kind of anime eyes. And they have tiny little like star charms there in the pupils. They're just cool looking. I just snagged them. And then lastly, I have a couple of what look to be like jewelry and hair clips. Let's see what so the jewelry is a necklace. Gosh, how long is this going? A half hour already. I might make a second video for the wigs because, you know, there's like a bunch of wigs in there, and you know, it's fun to try them on. Alright, so this is a necklace that just has kind of the Sailor Moon kind of compact heart. So that's kind of nice. Just a nice necklace for a doll. And then these are some hair clips. I wish that I had prepared a little bit better so I could have put like eyes and wigs on these dolls, but I honestly kind of forgot when I ordered because it's been so long. Alright, let's see. These little hair clips are just cute little things. There's oh dear, okay. So like two little bows. There's a blue and a pink, and they have like a little gem on them. And I think they were glued on, but this little clip came off. That's fine, I can replace that, or I can re-glue it. And then here is some like cherry blossoms on clips. It's like a dark pink and a light pink. It's very cute, very tiny, too small for my head. So that is a lot from that artist. A lot of accessories and 4 full heads. And you know, the SmartDoll heads, it's cool, and the little resin head, very nice, but this one obviously I think it took a lot of effort and skill because it was complete cover up of the skin tone. And then even though I did artist choice, it obviously there was a lot of work put into this, so I do really appreciate all the work that was put into it. I do think I'm going to make a second video because this is coming up on half an hour for the wigs, so that's going to have to be a separate package. But I want to give credit to this artist. They did do a lot of work for me, and they were fairly responsive in all the communications. I just don't use Instagram that much, so I guess the form of communication was a struggle for me, but that is certainly no fault of the artist. They did do a lot of really amazing work for me. I guess it's a learning experience to know, like, when you agree to commission an artist, you should absolutely read all of their rules and terms, and if you don't understand anything, ask questions. These artists are very open to answering any questions you may have, and they want to be upfront about, you know, their work process and everything. Of course, they don't want to make anybody unhappy or dissatisfied. They do their best. They create works with their own hands, and that's saying something. That's a skill that I do not possess. So I always want to cheer on and support artists. My learning experience from this is just with somebody that states up front that their commission times are no times. It's just whenever they get to it, be prepared to wait quite a while and then have it extended multiple times. And I don't know, I did feel a couple of times uncomfortable when they were like struggling. The artists, you know, put up a few times throughout the time frame that they had some of my stuff, or my heads, you know, they're struggling to make ends meet, so they're doing like artist sales and stuff like that, and it felt a little uncomfortable. But in the end, all of my stuff is returned to me. All the face-ups are pretty much as I asked for, and everything that I commissioned and ordered arrived, so I can't complain on that front. The time frame was difficult, and I don't like that I got unhappy at the end, but that is my fault. So I'm just going to link to the artist in the description of the video, and I'm just going to say thanks again for doing this work for me, and for putting up with me when I got a little grumpy. So your work is very much appreciated, and I wish you well and hope you success with all your future face-up work. So thank you, and thank you guys for watching this video. Have a great night.